Hi everybody, this is Sean from Gnostic Psych, the channel where I and Ginger share with you the arcane and interesting related to psychology. So today we're going to be talking about siege mentality. So what is the siege mentality? The siege mentality is a term used to describe the collective psychological mindset that countries have historically adopted in reaction to their histories and group mythologies. Countries with a siege mentality tend to view foreigners and members of outgroups within their borders as potential threats to their way of life. Some of the countries that have had or presently have a siege mentality are North Korea, Cuba, South Africa, Northern Ireland, and Israel. As a result of the siege mentality, members of the community may use governmental coercion to give the in-group privileged status and oppress or exclude out-group members. The perception of the in-group members is that the society and way of life is constantly under threat. Therefore, any compromises with other countries or oppressed out-group members seeking basic rights is viewed as surrendering to hostile forces. No ground must be given lest the enemies at the gate get inside the walls and turn civilization upside down. The notoriously stubborn approach that the Kims of North Korea, Protestant loyalists in Northern Ireland, and hardline Zionists in the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and settlements have had with third-party negotiators can better be explained by the siege mentality. The mythologies driving the mentality are typically based on the group's romanticized heroic past, any kinds of struggles, victories, and even victimhood. For North Korea, its mythos is ideological. Brave little North Korea alone is fighting to preserve the legacy of the Communist Revolution while being surrounded by hostile capitalist enemies. The Kim's long-term goal of developing nuclear weapons is out of need to defend its self-proclaimed workers' paradise against bourgeois invaders. The former apartheid government catered to white Dutch speakers, also known as Boers or Afrikaners, who believed that God gave them chosen status and therefore rights to sole ownership of South Africa, which was at the expense of English-speaking whites and black Bantu-speaking South Africans. Protestant loyalists, the Ulster Irish of Northern Ireland, prevented the Catholic Irish, who they colonized, from having basic civil rights out of the collective belief that they were at the front lines of Protestant British civilization. Countless centuries of persecution by Gentiles and recent memories of the Holocaust have led to the building of the Promised Land, sometimes at the expense of neighboring Palestinians. As you can see, guys, I'm outside and enjoying the wonders of nature the last few days of summer before it begins autumn next week, and I'm not used to maneuvering my smartphone and my notebook sitting on a park bench, so I appreciate the patience. The siege mentality can serve important purposes for members of the group, like giving members of the community a sense of meaning and purpose in life, as well as a sense of solidarity. However, coercion of in-group members and interclass cooperation is needed in order to maintain the mentality. The reason that apartheid ended in South Africa in the early 90s was because the financialization of the global markets eroded interclass solidarity between wealthy and working-class Afrikaners. So it goes to show that even group solidarity has its limits. And as the famous expression goes, money talks and bullshit walks. Thank you. And just want to let you guys know that next time it will be Ginger hosting. We seem to like her around here, and so she will be a regular member of the Gnostic Psych team. So look forward to any more subscribers. If you really like the video and other videos, please push the subscribe button. And Any comments? I'd love to hear. Thanks.